It is time.
All right, this is Galaxy Jams Reaction. We're checking out back to 1994. A very, 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 very influential band. Dinosaur Jr., Jay Mascis himself. And we're going to check out one of the most famous ones of his songs. This is from Without a Sound. This is Feel the Pain. Check it. It's got that square 1990s format.
Yeah, Caddyshack vibes. Oh man, they're playing with blades too.
Playing golf from hell.
They're playing in Steve Vai's house. Yeah, awesome bass tone.
All right, so yeah, definitely a very influential band for the 1990s.
And I could also see it's like back in these days they're just shooting this music video. All these cars driving by are like, what's happening? Like, what's going on here?
Absolutely. And the other thing about is a lot of times we talk about how people have a certain voice, and you hear the voice, and you know it's that person, right? Definitely him.
Yeah.
I mean, he has that kind of low, distinctive voice, but also just even the sound of his guitar, the sound of how the music has always been something that you hear it and you're like, this Dinosaur Jr. So
yeah,
Jay Mascis, Lou Barlow, who does bass and vocals, and Murph on the drums. Mostly Jay Mascis wrote everything, but
Yeah, his voice is so iconic, and I feel like when I read this comment about his voice, and it I always agreed with it, where it's like he almost doesn't care about what was coming out of his mouth. He kind of sounds so lackadaisical and so it's such a weird drawl,
right.
Such
it's almost kind of like the Cure,
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But he just kind of seems like he's just I'm just, but that's what he's going for.
definitely.
Yeah, and it works so well.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, that guy's dead.
High budget special effects.
Especially for the 90s.
This guy's like Happy Gilmore. He's just crushing.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Hey, don't touch my ball.
Water hazard.
Screwed us both again.
They definitely took the limiter off of that golf cart. It's going back.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're doing the recording is so raw and live, not to a click.
Oh, yeah, probably is. Probably just playing in the studio.
ass.
God. That was not scripted.
Yeah. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Is it up to me?
Now when I go to New York, I guess I got to get a golf cart. Seems pretty effective.
Also not scripted.
Sweetest yet again. About as close as we've been. Hey, now take it back. Get off the attack. Trailing on you soon. Just try and keep it clean.
Man, new Mario Golf is great. Oh!
Yeah.
Yes.
Makes me feel good.
Look in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
I love how unpolished that was because I was listening really intently to the drums and he's slowing down, speeding up, which I feel like bands don't do enough of anymore. Abrupt tempo
Right.
changes because they're just too scared of, you know, it not sounding perfect, which is what all bands try and go for now.
Yeah, it was kind of a style back there. It was like the Afghan wigs, where that kind of thing. They had that same kind of style to it. There was like a whole movement, you know, of bands that were just kind of like almost
Doing
like
movements.
Well, it was almost like it was almost in a way like new punk in a way back then.
Yeah.
So, and everything, you know, there was a lot of, you know, with CDs and everything, there was a lot of people getting into the whole being precise and doing this and that, and there was a whole movement that was against it, and that was kind of like that too.
Right.
Yeah. Have you, do you like listening to Dinosaur Jr.? Have you ever listened to them before, Mark?
So I haven't listened to much, but yeah, I'm definitely like I've listened to like growing up. Like I had two older brothers, so they've always were playing, you know, great music. One brother was Dinosaur Jr. and you know a lot of that kind of you know punk rock, and then random like ICP and like crazy end of all that stuff. And then I had one brother that was like Widespread Panic, Fish, and like Dave Matthews and all that stuff. So I got like a really cool, good end of both ends of everything, and so I've always had a good respect of like you know all music.
How did you start playing music?
So originally, you know, my two older brothers and my dad played music. You know, my dad was a singer and played guitar, and so there were always instruments around the house. So it was always easy to kind of like pick something up and you know give it a try, and then everyone else played. So then we'd be playing with each other. You know, playing, you know, just sitting around the house, just playing guitars and drums and all kinds of stuff. So it was always kind of like a, you know, a cool thing that helped me evolve kind of to where I get to play all the time now.
That's great.
It's awesome, man.
Such a cool opportunity to grow up like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Kai here with Galaxy Jams. I hope you enjoyed that React video. If you didn't know, we live stream a music improv show every single Tuesday, and we'd love to have you there. But if you want to hear what we sound like, just give us 30 seconds.